arena there on top of that, and all of these startups are availing of it. But what we have done is, rather than having a typical accelerator or an incubator model where you join a cohort.
Managing Director Technology and Site Operations, and Anil Kumar, Executive Vice President in MD Sales. So as part of the panel, we will start with the discussions and we'll open the floor of Q&A. Ma'am, we'll start with your discussions, please. Your keynote address.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you again for making it to this place. Like Ashim says, in Bangalore, you measure distance by time and not by kilometers. So I know time-wise it's quite a commitment. But thank you very much, because this is an event that is really, very important for us. It's one of the largest events that we run, definitely the largest one in India. So really and truly wanted to thank all of you from the media for having made it here. We always talk about these 5 values by which we define ourselves. It's something that needs to be ticked for every product, for every process. And this is more so because today, in the age of AI, there is a lot of trust deficit. People are not sure that their data is not being misutilized, that it's not being used to train the LLMs. There are all kinds of questions on that. And that is something we want to be very, very clear about, that our trust layer is something that we have built with a lot of care and a lot of attention to ensure that your data remains your product. It's not ours, it's not anybody else's, it strictly remains yours. The rest of the values also are values that we live. It's not something that's just on a plate. So that's something I just wanted to mention. And having said that, we have realized that, it's very important for us to ensure that business truly is taken as a platform for change. And that while we are doing well, we also should be doing good. Meaning we also should be contributing to the community, and therefore we are very proud to be known as one of the most innovative, most philanthropic and most ethical companies in the world. Regarding the number
Experiencing here in this conference is a coming together of the Trailblazer community, and Trailblazers are essentially people who are associated with Salesforce, and we have this concept of going on a trail, discovering things, and able to chart new paths, and that's where the whole concept comes from. So there's a concept called the Salesforce economy, and we also call it the Trailblazer economy, which basically says that the net effect of people and companies, etc., who are related to Salesforce is having an impact. Now within India, between 2022 and 2028, a staggering 1.8 million new jobs have been created as a result of the influence Salesforce has in multiple ways in the economy, right? Which also results in the creation of new revenues of 88.6 billion. So it's a huge impact, and we have a large number of people who are part of this overall movement. Now, when I first joined, I was very, very surprised at the way the Trailblazer community works, because in most other companies, it's a very different environment. It's more of a user group kind of, collection that happens. But here the Trailblazers come together. It's truly a community. They work with Salesforce technologies. They help each other. They mentor each other. They actually host conferences on their own. They are called Dream-In conferences. And it's a very, very vibrant community. In fact, in every city that the Trailblazers are present, there are these local communities that have been established, which allow people to come together and learn from each other. So very vibrant, 3.9 million Trailblazers in India. That's phenomenal. And as a company, we have grown significantly. We are today above 13,000 employees in India. And as Arundhati spoke about this morning as well, we are above $1 billion in revenue. So, and then the photograph you see on the right is the latest acquisition we have in real estate in India.
So one thing before I start, I would encourage all of you to go try and create an agent in the campground. You don't need to be a technologist, you don't need to know Salesforce. It's super easy for you to try it. So please, you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, go try it out. With that, the way I wanted to talk about, I think, we've gone through a lot of technological changes over the last 20, 30 years. Started off way back in the 90s with the internet, and then the cloud, social sort of wave, smartphone. But as each one of these things compounded, Salesforce has been there from the start, right? And because each one of these inflection points, if you may, creates a lot of new opportunities. Imagine what the cloud did. Imagine what the internet did. I think agents, right now, we are at the start of that immense opportunity. Your servers, this is truly going to change because it can reason, it can think, it can act. So it's going to be far, far more profound than every other revolution we've seen ahead of this. And speaking of which, customers are now expecting more than ever, right? All of us are consumers. We all want the businesses we work with to be open 24/7, to answer our questions and resolve our complaints immediately. Like we were talking about the refund case. How many of us hate it when the refund says it's going to take you 3 weeks, right? Because there's a lot of different back-end processes that have to go through in many systems, and they're all not connected. That's the problem. And so the companies are sort of struggling under this weight, right? Like basically there's fixed capacity. Like just because there's more refund requests, it's not like you're going to go add more employees to it. It's just they're just suffering, or there's lack of skill. And the big problem we are also seeing is disconnected data. Every company has tons and tons of different data lakes, data storage.
I'm going to take a few minutes just to walk you through what we're seeing from a customer perspective. I think what you're seeing here is years of proven track record of helping our customers realize value from the investments that they made in technology. And what we're seeing today is there is a heightened level of conversation that we have with customers who want to invest, but more importantly, they also want to understand what is the value that they want to get from the investments that they make, right? And so this is just sample examples across a whole wide variety of what I would call classical customer engagement touch points, whether it be support, whether it be anything to do with revenue, marketing, and so on and so forth. You'll see these are some of the kind of outcomes that our customers have seen on various platforms of Salesforce. One of the best things over the last 4 years is we've seen a massive drive for customers who are looking to transform their engagement experience with their customers. And it's happening across industries. Honestly, I've never seen a period where we've seen such broad-based demand. Even the most, I would say, conservative or vertical, take manufacturing for example, always considered a laggard. Construction and materials, like they've never ever invested in technology that's leading edge, if you will, right? They're typically between 5 and 7 years behind the curve. We have manufacturing organizations, construction, building materials organizations who are trying to transform themselves at a rapid pace. And of course, everybody who's in a direct-to-consumer, there it's an arms race, right? Because everybody's trying to outdo each other in terms of driving the best digital experience for the customers. So these are just an example of the kind of customers that we work with. You'll see this is the who's who, one of the most enviable list of brands. It's not the entire list, but just to give you an idea of cross-section of industries, of customers that today are running end-to-end engagement, customer engagement platforms on Salesforce. And the best example probably is Air India.